Welcome back, trainers, and I was able to get myself Genesect and test it out in the Go Battle League for the Great League. So we'll get into that towards the end of the video, but for now, let's go ahead and take a look at what happened here as I completed all of the missions. So I did get the hat and the shirt. I haven't tried them on or anything like that. So we've been over this. If you haven't seen my last video, I'll go ahead and put a card at the top or a link in the description or at the end of the video so you can check out those tasks. And you have up until the 28th to actually purchase this ticket if you decide to change your mind if you haven't purchased it yet. So if you are stuck at home, I'm going to be honest with you, this isn't exactly going to take you one day, right? It's going to be a little bit longer than that. And not only that, but we are currently going through a Pokeball drought for some people who are not near any Pokestops and you're stuck inside your house currently because of all the stuff going on right now. So very interesting that Niantic hasn't put a discount on Pokeballs yet. I understand they did make new boxes with Ultra Balls, but I mean, I would love a discount on Pokeballs, right? I'm able to go around and grind, hit Pokestops if needed, staying in my car, of course. But that's not the case for a lot of other people. I mean, you're not even allowed to leave your house, so you can't go out and grind. And I've heard stories, and I've even thought about this myself. What if you were doing Go Battle League, you get a legendary, and you're not able to catch it, you have no more Pokeballs. And that's it. Well, you'll be able to open gifts, of course, but that's very limited. And take a look, though. We'll get back onto that topic. I'm able to get myself a shiny Cobalion with Sacred Sword in Go Battle League, folks. Isn't that something right there? That was the start of my day. So I did complete those 5 battles up against another trainer. I just doing one battle there for you. And didn't do too well. I haven't been doing too well in Go Battle League today, folks. I don't know what it is, but I'm off. So anyways, shiny. This is going to be my 3rd shiny legendary / mythical. So this is a legendary, of course, and then I was able to get Giratina shiny and also Darkrai shiny. So I'm on a roll, pretty happy. Basically everything that can be shiny, legendary / mythical that has been available in Go Battle League, well, your boy has been able to get it. Let's keep it rolling, folks. So pretty happy about that. Anyways, the whole Pokeball situation, still surprised that they're not actually on sale for the actual Pokeballs themselves, or they haven't put out another deal kind of like the incense. Well, they gave us 30 incense for 1 Pokecoin. Absolutely appreciate that, Niantic, for sure. Making Go Battle League so you do not have to pay, also appreciate that. But anyways, we'll stop talking about that. But it would just be nice to have a bit of a discount on regular Pokeballs or some sort of sale kind of like the incense, but that's not the case. Anyways, moving along here, we're just completing this nice and easy. So where I went to actually grind for this was going to be around my local mall. I've shown back in the day screenshots. If you've been here to Anchorage, it's actually going to be around the Diamond Center Mall. This is around the area where I live. There's plenty of Pokemon, and with the increased spawns and with the event coinciding with the Genesect tasks for those specific Pokemon spawning that you're needing to catch, I was able to knock this out, I'd say, in about off and on. It took me about an hour and a half or so, maybe 2 hours. So it wasn't too long. I don't even think it was even 2 hours. So I was able to get that done fairly quick. I have been purchasing Pokeballs like a madman because I continuously turn on incense, and I have several spawn points at my house, and the Go Plus just keeps catching everything. So here we have the Genesect, folks. Here we go. This is going to be a bit of a disappointment. I'm going to tell you this right now. We were taking a look at the movesets to see what it can have, possibly Ice Beam or Flamethrower for those different specific types that it does have. It doesn't actually change its typing, it just changes its moveset. But unfortunately, the only moves that it's going to be able to have for the specialty move is going to be that Hyper Beam, as you see when I caught it. It's also going to be able to have Magnet Bomb and a few other moves we're going to be taking a look at here. I did decide to go with Magnet Bomb and Fury Cutter when I did take it into the Go Battle League, and we're going to look at those battles right now. So I'll do the commentary here in a moment. I didn't play well. I'm just going to tell you that right now. I threw a team together just for the fun of it, and it wasn't good. All right, but you're going to see the performance on the Genesect here in a bit. So as you can see, it's going to be not so great in the Great League, right? So it is calling for X-Scissor, Fury Cutter, and then Magnet Bomb. Hyper Beam is going to be last, and that is the only moves it's going to have for the Ultra League. It is moving up quite significantly, and it is viable at this point for the Ultra League. It's going to be good up against some pretty meta-relevant Pokemon. Venusaur, Togekiss, Alolan Muck, not bad. Cresselia even. Does have to look out for fire. That is its only weakness in the Master League. It is going to be ranked 41, so even better here. It's going to be good up against Togekiss, Mewtwo, Mamoswine, Tyranitar, Darkrai, and of course just getting demolished by fire types, right? So there you have it, just a quick overview. We'll get more in depth in this in the future. I'm just very disappointed in myself for the performance that I did do using the Genesect. Putting the teams together weren't the best composed teams, and like I said, I kind of just rushed it. But I will tell you this, there is a little bit of plus side to all of this downfall that I'm doing bad right here, right? And that is going to be the Magnet Bomb is no joke. It hurts Azumarill pretty hard. It hurts Altaria. It hits everything pretty hard, even Registeel, folks. So, I mean, cool. I'm actually excited for this. Am I going to purchase a secondary move? No, not yet. But I will say this. When we do get the Genesect in the EX raids, potentially we're going to see kind of like a Deoxys thing, where we're going to have different movesets at different times, right? But what we can do for the people who did purchase this Colossal Pass and caught the Genesect for the Great League, and you want to keep it there, think about the Legacy TM. We may be able to use that on our Great League Genesect to actually change to the move that we want in the future. So just food for thought. Now let's go ahead and focus on these battles, starting it off with Alolan Marowak up against Lantern. Not good. We potentially expecting a Hydro Pump, but they hit us with a Thunderbolt. So at this point, I better just commit to shields. Like I said, I just went in here just to test it out, having fun. Hopefully trying to get Genesect lined up with something it was actually good against. But for most of these battles, it was horrible. I was dancing around and I wasn't getting the super effective typings lined up against the other opponents here. So anyways, they bring in their Alolan Marowak. We're going to be going for Bone Club here. And they do block it. And I completely spaced it out that I had no more shields. Otherwise, I would have went for another Bone Club. I was trying to go for Shadow Ball there, obviously. So, yeah, I was just not in the zone, folks. You know, this is not great because Meganium does have Earthquake, but we're going to see Genesect going up against a Venusaur and it demolishes it. As you've seen there, Magnet Bomb, wow, putting in work. I mean, if it had X-Scissor, I mean, that's going to do a lot of damage still, super effective. So if you guys can do me a favor and hit that like button for butchering my Go Battle League record. I absolutely did horrible today. I did all 25 battles and I only won a few. It was just all bad. But I guess that's what happens when you use underused Pokemon. And look at that completely clear mistake. I go for Ice Beam. Should have clearly went for Hydro Pump. Would have had the time. It was very close, but I just needed that little bit more oof to take it out. And unfortunately, Ice Beam was not that. So going up against Skarmory here, Alolan Marowak. I mean, Alolan Marowak is great. Don't get me wrong. I just don't really like using it right now. So we're just going to try to bait out a shield here. And they don't fall for it, unfortunately. And now we're going to go for Shadow Ball. And let me take a guess. They're going to block. Yeah, of course they block. So I think we use our last shield here, wanting the lead advantage. And yeah, we're going to just farm down here. Let's see what they do bring in. And that is going to be Empoleon of all things. I never see an Empoleon. But of course, we have an Empoleon right now. Okay. So what can we do here? We're going to go in with the Azumarill. And they switch into Venusaur, and here we go. Here is where we're going to be able to see Genesect. Genesect perform. Can it take a Sludge Bomb? Can it take a Frenzy Plant? Takes the Sludge Bomb really well. Being a Steel type, it should. But I was thinking, well, this thing is, you know, has a decent CP. It's going to be somewhat squishy in the Great League, but that was pretty nice. How about Frenzy Plant? Takes the Frenzy Plant too, and we have Energy. In comes the Empoleon. It is going to be heavily resisting this with the Steel and Water type, but it still does a decent amount of damage. Genesect, I mean, it's okay, folks. I'm going to be testing it out more when I'm able to actually do more battles, because I've done them all today. And I'm going to try to perform a lot better and compose a team and really sit down and think about it and not just throw a couple things together and just go into the battles and expect to win or something. Wow. Anyways, going into the next one here, we're starting off with a Alolan Marowak again. Not a great idea to start off with that thing, really. I switch into Genesect here. hoping for an Ice Beam, in which it is. And let's go ahead and see how much Magnet Bomb does to an Azumarill. That's pretty good, folks. That's pretty good. Now let's see how much Magnet Bomb does to a Registeel. That's pretty good too. It is resisted. I mean, honestly, the thing is a tank, the Registeel, and to do that much damage with a resisted move, I'm pretty happy with that. Anyways, we're going to be bringing in our little Marowak here. Unfortunately, Genesect is down, but it did its job, I suppose. Expecting a switch, but they're continuing on strong here. A little Marowak can really go up against the Registeel here and take those. And look at the lag. Oh, that was another thing, actually, that I haven't mentioned. But we're not going to go too deep down that. But a lot of lag. So we're just kind of limiting a lot of the battles that I did do, because I don't want them to be online, because it's just driving me crazy right now. I wanted to go online and do good with this thing, but then I was met with a bunch of lag. Man, how frustrating that was. So anyways, having a little bit more lag here. Anyway, and this is not looking too hot. Yes, we have a 2 shields, but they have, I do believe, a Registeel back there. So I think I'm going to back out of this one, actually. So we get the Hydro Pump through. Let's see what we can do here. They switch into... Oh, it's a Meganium. Alright, so Meganium in the back. And I'm pretty sure I back out. Alright, I just let the Frenzy Plant go through because there was no point. And I let them take me out. So there is that Pokemon that we could have used Genesect to go up against, of course. But it already fainted out. So I do start off with Genesect, actually. So let's go ahead and do that. Met with a Shadow Hypno. Okay, very interesting. We have to be cautious of a Fire Punch, which will absolutely just completely destroy us. They do block that first Magnet Bomb. And in my mind, I was thinking, I want to lead. I want to win this lead here. So we're going to use both of our shields. This Magnet Bomb doing good amount of damage, and we're going to be able to farm down. If we use a shield here, this is going to take us out if we don't. And what are they going to be bringing in here? It's a Skarmory. Let's see how much Magnet Bomb does against a Skarmory. And they shielded up. Alright. Probably should have let them just take me down, but I didn't want them to farm anymore, so I just made that switch after getting that charge move off here. Expecting a switch out, they go for Flash Cannon. We have no more shields because we're using them up, like just wasting them, because kind of test battles, right? Wanted to survive with Genesect. So we are going down here with energy, unfortunately. Going in with Altaria. Let's see what we can do here. Great. It's an Azumarill. We have no more shields. If they have Ice Beam, we're done. I have to make this switch at the perfect time, in which I do. That was pretty clutch. Taking that Ice Beam. Genesect, thank you for your service. Alright. And let's see if we're going to be able to win here. It's a long shot. Ice Beam is going to one-shot us at this point. Yeah, and they're there. It was a worthy try. Right. So I do believe this is going to be our last battle, folks. So again, thank you for watching. If you enjoy these videos, give them a big thumbs up. So we are met with a Skarmory. We're going to be switching into our Azumarill here, going for Ice Beam. So we were able to farm up a good amount of energy. So at this point, I do decide to use a shield and force them to potentially use a shield themselves. So that's going to be their second shield. Let's see if they decide to commit to it. And they do. So they're shieldless at this point. Can we finally get a win, folks? Can we get a win? Please, can we get a win? So we do have Altaria, but we decide to go in with Genesect because, well, this is a good matchup for it. Magnet Bomb is going to destroy it. All right. And I'm not purchasing a secondary move at this point. Not right now. Not right now. If we were able to get like Ice Beam or Flamethrower in a heartbeat, I would have. But not with the current moveset. Not with the current performance. I mean, I'm happy with it, and it does okay. It does pretty good. I just need to figure out a better team comp to use it with, right? Because Mawile alongside Genesect ain't happening, folks. Nope. Can't do that. I'm totally down for using a superior and a Mawile too weak to fire, but both Genesect and Mawile, they're not reliable like you need them to be with that weakness there. So we're not going to do that. So we have a Swampert here. We're able to farm it down. Oh my gosh. What is it going to be? We get the Sky Attack. Can we hit the Excellent? We hit the Excellent. And we're able to take the win. So if you did enjoy this video, I will be bringing you guys more Genesect tests in the Go Battle League. Thank you for watching, and look at that butchered score. Take care, trainers.